All right, y'all. Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's Michael Israel here. You're watching, Spiritual Combat. Um, Trying to get situated here. But as you can tell by the title, I got a footwork report. Give y'all, here we go. I'm gonna be giving y'all an update on what's been going on, and then also I'm also be talking about some viral related stuff about the viral or virus situation and all that stuff. Some things you need to know because I've been getting a lot of calls and been getting a lot of reports of, you know, people feeling under the weather. Um, so we're going to go into that. If y'all got any questions concerning any of that stuff, definitely feel encouraged to put it in the chat, and we'll definitely address your questions. I'm gonna be putting out some videos when I get a chance. I got a lot of content on my phone. I got stuff on here from Feast of Tabernacles, and that I still have to upload. It just I just don't have time to be doing video editing or like I used to. Probably should have done maybe some of it yesterday or whatever, but no, we were here with the Saints, enjoying the Saints. But yeah, that the content that will be coming out. I'm gonna discipline myself to get it done. So we definitely gonna get after that. We were out of town all this past week. Me and the brothers here. We went down to South Florida. We had a pretty major job for the company. So we went down there and did it. And brothers, everybody learned a lot, man. Everything went good. They're actually gonna have us come back to do some more work down there, and potentially it could lead to bigger things, So we're staying encouraged. We're praying about it. But yeah, it was definitely a major job that we did down there. I think it was over 40 doors that we installed access control on. So it was a serious undertaking. While we were down there, more jobs were being stacked up here. We literally are booked for the month easy. So did y'all stay up and watch that fight? Yeah. I guess Deontay Wilder got knocked out. So that's it for the Bronx Bomber. I think that's his third time getting his ass kicked, or second time. But anyway, I didn't stay up and watch it. I went to bed. We getting geared up right now to head out on some more little missions. We got a walkthrough of another project we're gonna be starting on this week, and then today we might actually do install a professional audio system, or beginning installing it. I'm just saying, putting all that out there to say we're busy. We're staying busy in the dead season. We're gonna make it our busy season and not our dead season. And encourage y'all to do the same. Stay engaged in Yah's word, and stay busy. Oh yeah, so that's kind of a little footwork report. I got a lot of video that'll um, kind of shed a lot of light on what we're talking about, what we've been up to, what we got going on here. Had an awesome Shabbat fellowshipping with the saints. Actually had a new family come out. Um, so it's definitely, I could say this, man, the Most High is definitely sending serious minded people now. You know, there's people who come in, some of these people are coming in, man, they hit the ground running. You know what I mean? And that's definitely a blessing. Uh, so yeah, that's what we got going on now. Something I'm gonna just speak on a little bit, and if y'all got any questions or whatever, you put them in there. Is a lot of people are coming down with, you know, uh, we'll call it the thing that shall not be mentioned on social media, but they're coming down with the sickness or whatever. Um, uh, you know, a lot of it starts with like a tickling in the throat and a headache and all that stuff. What I've been seeing thus far with my tincture is definite results. You know, and one of the most recent situations is one of the brothers here in the assembly. Um, he fully came down with it and lost the taste, loss of smelling, all that stuff. Energy completely, totally zapped. And I had called him to ask about something and found out he was sick. Um, I immediately had one of the brothers here run some of my tincture up there to him. And, you know, within 2 days, his energy began to come back. He was able to start working again, doing what he needs to do because he has a physical job. Now, one of the things he complained about that people complain about is, yeah, you know, I get out of breath quick. Well, what happens when your lungs become infected, and when your lungs become infected, the medical terminology for it is pneumonia or pneumonia. You know, that's the medical terminology for it. And when that happens, you know, your lungs become inflamed. That's your body's sending fluids there with certain and I'm just keeping it real simple. I'm not getting real formal and complicated with my language, but your body sends fluids there with certain substances in them that fight off the foreign infection and everything like that. And they call it inflammation. And what it does, one of the side effects you could say of it is it causes you to have a hard time breathing because um, the areas that become inflamed become unusable. You know, they're not being utilized. So, hold on one sec. There we go. Yeah, so they become unutilized. So, what this is why a lot of people get out of breath, breathing hard, and all that because their lungs are inflamed. So, what Mullen and Ella campaign do is basically stimulate your mucosa, your immune system to begin working quicker, faster, harder. It begins to secrete more mucus. It begins to expel more mucus. It gets the mucus moving. It tonifies or strengthens the respiratory system, your lungs, um, your throat, your sinuses, all that stuff. It stimulates, it gets it all up and going and shaking and moving. And what the Paul Diarco does is the Paul Diarco gets your the Paul Diarco inhibits viral replication. And you can read the medical journals written that they publish online, and they actually break it down and go into the mechanism of action of how it goes about doing that. But it's actually proven and documented. So, and on skeeters. So what I do is I make it into a very strong tincture, which I use a solvent, which is alcohol, to pull the key constituents off the herb to actually strengthen the power of these herbal properties. And then all you got to do when you get it is pour a little bit in some water and drink it. And voila. And you do it consistently. Usually after about 24 hours, there's a noticeable difference in people's condition and everything like that. But that's how it works. That's what we're doing here. And like I told y'all before, I wasn't really pushing it before until I had a couple, some proven evidence, with myself, my family, my immediate family, and then, like some of the brothers and sisters around here and everything. But now that I got a couple proven, I've watched it work and it got confirmation on it. Now, plus now that we're back, we're gonna make a big batch, and we're gonna try to get it out to y'all if y'all going through something. You just reach out to me, send me now. Let me do this real quick. Let me help y'all out. Yeah, you can send me an email. There go my email right there on screen, and that way, because I don't, I had got some calls from people who had went to the hospital, and they give them that, whatever that thing's called, where they pump that stuff through your blood. That treatment, that alternative treatment they have, but I just don't trust these people like that. So, and I like to be as natural as possible with stuff. So, and like I said, and the good thing about these herbs, the other herb that's in it is cleavers. And the good thing about these herbs is they do the same thing that their poison that they're pushing does. It strengthens your immune system. These herbs do the same thing. They do the same thing that actually just going through, actually letting your body fight this thing off. They do the same thing as that. Because when your body naturally fights it off, it strengthens its immune response to these types of things. Well, why have to go through all that? Just take the herbs that gets your lymphatic system. You guys probably what is the immune system, but it gets your lymphatic system moving, and it strengthens it. It builds the bacteria in it. It gets it flowing better. That's what these the herbs do, and that's the intent of their stuff too. Now, what they do with their crap that they push on you is they put stuff in there that's going to cause an immune response. And in causing an immune response, that's supposed to strengthen and build your immune system and all that stuff like that. Why not just take stuff that directly does it, that's Yah made and not man made? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of in a nutshell, how all this stuff is how it works, you know. Um, but yeah, I know it's early. If y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, you definitely put them in there. Um, other than that, I'm just coming on here shortly, you know, just to put some of that information out there. Let me see if I can fix this. There we go. All right. So, but if you don't have any questions, comments, concerns, you yep, I fat fingered my the stream. So, but yeah, if you don't have any questions, comments, concerns, you definitely need to keep an eye out for the video I'm gonna be putting out here soon. Um, you know, for you guys, you know, just another footwork video to some music. You know, but what we are gonna do, we're gonna, you know, me and Corey, we're working on making a batch of the antiviral tincture. If you don't want to wait, you ain't gotta. I mean, you can make it yourself. You know, just make it as a tea. You know what I'm saying? Um, Paul Diarco you cannot make as a tea because the heat will mess with like the oils in it or whatever, and you won't get that antiviral effect. But the rest of the stuff you can make as a tea. And one of the main things with this, uh, I'll speak on this real quick. But one of the main things with uh, this stuff that's going around is, you know, people have that dry cough, that dry, unproductive cough. And what this stuff does is makes that cough productive. Um, and you start bringing up mucus and all. And that's step one to beginning to heal up. And the other thing is, a lot of times if it's made it past your respiratory system, and the way you know, what I've seen, the way you know it made it past the respiratory system is your energy's gone, you're running a fever, you feel basically feeling like pure crap, you know. Um, that's when it's actually penetrated, made it into your cellular system. Well, now, and this was the difference with the formula I had last year, where it was elderberry, elecampane, and mullein, whereas this year is from experience and research and development, I've upgraded the formula to mullein, elecampane, cleavers, and Paul Diarco. And like I said, the cleavers gets your drain, the system that takes care of foreign stuff, your lymphatic system, it gets that system up and going so it can more efficiently chew up the virals that's in you, and then it can expel it and get it out of your body. You know what I'm saying? And that's the benefit of cleavers. The benefit of polyarco, you already know, inhibits survival replication. It stops it from replicating. So with those added herbs in there, I've seen more consistent results, because what was happening, if I gave people the mullein and elecampane when they had this thing, and it had went past just being a respiratory infection and turned into, it went into their body and is affecting them in their body, well then you would you know, you'd be running, um it really wasn't as effective, you know. But now it's more effective, and it's going to get even more effective because there's some other stuff I'm going to be adding into this that's going to make it even more kick ass. But that's the way it goes. But I've thus far, people who've been taking it and reporting back to me I've watched their uh, condition turn around pretty quick. You know, no, where it's undeniable that this thing that it's the tincture that's hit. You know, that's getting after it for them. So, and then even using it as a uh, preventative, also. You know, taking it maybe once a day. You know, you can use it like that also. It's always win-win. You know. So yeah, but we're gonna get this thing going. I'm actually drinking some of it now, you know. And like I said, my family in the past, or the brothers and sisters here in the past couple weeks or whatever, you know, hey, I'm feeling something in my throat. Just give them something. It's been literally everybody here and like, hey man, it's feeling junky, you know. Now let me hit on something else. Uh, it, if you're pregnant, okay, because Coy asked me this and this has come up. I don't like it takes an immense amount of research to know which herbs are um, healthy or safe for women who are pregnant. Um, but this is what I tell people. Okay, if you're in a frail condition, we're not sure about these herbs because some of these herbs will, you know, they do all types of stuff. Um, Particularly any herb that's going to be astringent, you got to be careful. But I would tell people who are pregnant, if they're coming down with something, switch to go mostly fruit. Go begin consuming mostly fruit, watery fruits like watermelon, grapes, stuff like that, lemons. You know, that are mildly astringent because you got to be careful, man. If you take a herb and it's too astringent, you can end up having your child prematurely. There's a lot of stuff. So in time, I'll come out with something that I feel encouraged will work with um, that I feel will work with people who are pregnant, but until then, uh-uh. You know what I'm saying? Uh, all right, somebody said, Shalom, Brother Michael. I have sent emails requesting your tincture. I'm recovering from COVID pneumonia. Okay. Yeah, all right, send one to my email now. But like I said, I'm telling you, the past 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we haven't really been able to do nothing because, you know, we've been busy. We were at Feast of Tabernacles. We were busy going into Feast of Tabernacles, and then when we came back from Feast of Tabernacles, we had to go out of town and all that stuff. So we've been pretty busy. So I'm gonna try to me, Koya, and my daughter's gonna try to work on some. We're gonna be making some tinctures today. We'll try to get if you send me something, we'll try to get something out to you tomorrow. You know, mail it off as soon as we can because we're a little more freed up now. All right. All right. Caleb said. All right. So somebody said, let me see. He said, sir, it only works at as a preventative. This needs to be one's daily routine. Jumping on the herbal wagon after the fact doesn't work. No, it does work. Like and that's just what I'm trying to tell you. Um, like I said, the brother that's here in Straitway, Florida, he actually lives in Georgia though. Um, he fully had it, and it was getting bad, and we I sent it up there to him, and he started taking it, and his condition turned. You know, so So yeah, it does work. It's not an after the herbs are look, they get medicine from herbs. They were talking about the what's that guy's name? I forget what the guy's name is, but he made the push to for nobody to talk about herbs and uh for people to push medicine or whatever. Rockefeller. Um, but yeah, it it does work. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's not an after the fact type thing where you have to be on now. For me, because I take them on a regular. I well, I've been real consistent lately. I'll say that because about a month ago I wasn't taking them regularly, but um, you really won't feel yourself come down with nothing. At least that's been my experience thus far. You know, but if I do feel something coming on me, yeah, I take them immediately. So, all right. Okay, so you sent the email. So yeah, I have Koya check it out, and we're gonna start with what we got. We're gonna make a couple bottles of it, and we'll get it out there. Okay. All right. Let's see. Well, yeah. So if do any of y'all have any uh any questions? And like I said, also um whoever that was that asked that question, I want to say this too. Now, if y'all remember, a couple weeks ago, I was telling y'all, look, we're not sending nothing out just yet. We wanna get some testing under our belt. So don't forget that. And what you can expect, and I'll tell people this too, what you can expect when you start taking this stuff is you're gonna start, even if you ain't coming down with nothing, you're gonna start bringing up mucus because even the most remote, minute infection or foreign stuff that's in you, your system's gonna start bringing it out. The Mullen and Ella campaign will people who have like COPD, asthma, sinus issues, it cures all that stuff. But you have to take it consistently over a period of time for it to knock that out. People bringing up black mucus out of their lungs from it and all that stuff. It's the real deal. You need some, Chris? What you need some then? So, but yeah, it it definitely will and like I said, what you should do, man, if I sit here and I tell y'all about herbs, y'all should look them up and read up on them for yourself, you know. And like I said, a lot of stuff, there's a lot of medical information about these herbs, stuff like that. So yeah, but but I'm getting ready to do y'all. We getting ready to. I'm getting ready to wrap this up because we getting ready to head out here soon. Um, well, no, I think no, it's about an hour actually. I told everybody. So no, we're not getting ready to head out. But yeah, that's basically what I got. Um, I'm gonna be getting with Sister Koya because what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at possibly getting a decent label maker so that you know we can send this out. You know, we at least have some decent labeling because a lot of the stuff I was sending out, I was just writing it on the bottom. You know, so all right. Somebody asked, how much does it cost? I take herbs, but not those I would like to order. It's $40, and uh, I forget what size the bottle is, but it's a decent sized bottle, you know. And the way I tell people to take it is a tablespoon. You take a tablespoon, put it in some water, put it in like a cup or more water, and just drink it, gargle it a little bit, get it around your throat, you know. Now, if you feel yourself coming down with something, you could increase that to maybe 3 tablespoons a day. And I just say that to be safe with people. The brother who had the issue up there in Georgia, um, I had him on an aggressive regimen. And what I tell people, when you feel something coming down on you, you know, you need to be eat grapes, um, eat drink lemon water. It literally just go on a grapes and lemon water fast and eat the minimum amount of that you can. Eat the least. So what you want to do is try not to turn digestion on, because that's going to consume more energy, uh, and that's less energy your body has to fight off that viral infection. Um, and what am I talking about when I say it's less energy? When you eat food's coming in from outside. So when you eat those foods, your immune system is also working, because it has to make sure no toxins penetrate the bowel wall and get into your body and cause you infection. So you're pulling energy in order to allocate it over there to do that. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Uh, Cher said, I have been researching the herbs you suggest, but it is difficult to find a place that is credible to purchase herbs. Yeah, you know, you got to do, and that's part of the reason why for us, yeah, we charge $40 for the bottle, because look, we spend a lot of time doing all this research and trying to find everything and make sure it works correctly. We spent time and money doing that ourselves. So make it simpler for y'all. Y'all send us $40, we send y'all the stuff. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah. There's a lot that goes into it. Yep. But my thing, I was just telling people, research for yourself so that you'll know that, hey, this stuff is these herbs work the way I'm saying they work, you know. So yep. Welcome to my world. It can be because it took me a couple of years to get up to speed on all this stuff. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to these herbal formulas and putting all this stuff together. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Okay. And then what I wanted to do, I boiled it down so it's nice and simple, to where literally I wake up in the morning, all I gotta do is just pour some in some water and drink it. It's not complicated. You know, I ain't boiling up teas or doing all this other extra stuff. It's just pour it in some water and drink it, you know, just to make it simplified, you know. So, yep, I understand. Shalom, shalom. Shalom to you. Blessings to you too. All right. So, but yeah, we going into, you know, you're going into dead season, to the flu season, all that. So we definitely gotta stay vigilant, stay on top of our health. Like I tell people, um, the Bible says in the end time, people will be overcome by surfeiting, which is overeating. And like I've been telling people, what I've been finding out through experience and doing my research is we do unknowingly we do overeat. Like if you're eating three so-called square meals a day, you're probably overeating. The most people can thrive and actually have more energy if they eat basically 1/3 of what they eat right now. You know, that's basically how we get down. You know, Don't get it twisted. There's sometimes I get it in. Like yesterday, I had 3 plates of food. Three third helpings. We'll call it third help. So that's what I had. Um, so there are times I get it in. When I was up at the Feast of Tabernacles, I got it in. We was eating good. But now back back on my back on the regiment like today. We're gonna be riding around most of the day, so me and the brothers gonna go out to eat somewhere for breakfast. 'Cause we ain't gonna be in the area. So let me see. Uh, Brother Sheldon said, I definitely am a witness that the herbs work. Brother Mike sent me some when I was sick, and it definitely worked. I can literally feel the difference in my body now, the energy that I have, and it definitely helped my immune system. Well, there you go, y'all. There you go. That's Brother Sheldon, So, you know, it and it's Yah's herbs. It's Yah made medicine. It's in Sirach where he talks about he gave us the herbs for healing and stuff like that. And in that same verse, it also said the healing come from Yah. It comes from prayer, comes from Yah. So, yeah. All right, Sister Cher said, may Yah continue to bless you and your family for all you are doing for our people. And bless you too. Bless you too. All right. So yeah, but yeah, we like I said, we're gonna, I'm gonna continue perfecting this thing. The big bottleneck we run into right now is the fact that you know, and we're fixing that right now. Is we're getting to trying to get to a point where we can produce this, get a substantial amount of it. Because what we're doing right now is just as the call comes in, we'll mix a bottle up and put a piece of tape on it, label what it is, and send it out. Like that's how we have to do things right now. We're getting ready to change that up so that we can have a whole bunch of bottles on standby. And that's another point I want to make about this is the fact that it's a tincture. So the shelf life on it is, there's no shelf life. You don't have to refrigerate. You know what I mean? It's basically an infinite shelf life on it. So that's another added bonus. That's another plus. It's good. I like stuff like that. That's nice and simplified. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to wrap this up here and move forward with my plan of the day. Appreciate y'all coming on here. I'm gonna try to upload some videos and maybe be live on here maybe later today, depending on how the day goes, if it don't get too busy. But other than that, if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, definitely put it in the comments. I'll get to it. I'll answer. If it's a good question, I'll do a video on it, And other than that, y'all, I am out. Shalom, shalom.